So last time we discussed the common midterm. So our midterm will be uh, this Friday. And I will send you this midterm exact same way I did with the midterm practice. Trying to get used to this, taking a while. And it'd be only two exercises. So one exercise I already sent to you. It'd be the same type of problem, just a little different numbers. So you already know what first exercise is going to be. And I told you what be the second exercise. So something like a problem that deals with one of those determinants calculation in section 11.3. I'd like to just do one here to remind you of the way we used to deal with those determinants. So I'm going to take a look at, say, exercise number 13. And I selected it on purpose. The reason was because I saw a 0 here in that position, and that made me very happy. So how can I deal with that determinant? So I need to find a number, because determinant is a number. So to calculate it, I need to break it into smaller pieces. So remember, in order to calculate something like A, B, C, D, that's definition of determinant, and it has bars, so that means it's determinant. Then we need to multiply A with a D, and then subtract from this product of C multiplied by B. So that's how we always calculate determinants. But if it's a larger size, like number 13, we need to break it into these little ones. And for that matter, I can use any row in the column. So for example, here, I will use the second row simply because it's 0. It has 0 in it, so it'll make my life a little bit easier, even though it doesn't really matter, but still, just to show you. So what I'm gonna do is utilize number 6 from that row, -1 and 0. And a 0, but I have to make sure I put the signs correctly. So in other words, I need to recall that we always go plus and then minus, right? And then signs start alternating, then another plus and then another minus. So it actually has to be not a +0, but -0. We change sign with the opposites. Not minus, actually, it's a plus negative, so -1 will stay plus and a minus, but a minus also is going to be with a 6. If I decided to go this way. So now I'll get those little determinants that they're multiplied by. And in order to get those determinants, I need to clear this mess a little bit and cross out the row that has 6 and the column that also has 6. And whatever is remaining, so that'd be -1, do you see that? And a 2, that's from the first row, these two numbers. And from the last row, it's -3 and +1. So this way we always start. We break into the little ones, and for the little ones, so-called 2 by 2 determinants, we can get the results right away. So using the formula. So next one with a -1, again, I'm gonna need to clear this a little bit and cross. Now we're in the -1. You see, -1 column and the row is -1. So whatever is left over will be in these four corners. And they are four numbers, number 2. And then we also have 1 and 4. 1. Okay, so we got this next one. Excuse me. It's got kind of cold outside. I think I just start to get a little bit of coughing. So anyways, now we're still in this second row, but went to the last column. So 4 minus 1, 1 minus 3, that's kind of formal because we're gonna multiply this stuff by 0, right? And that's why I actually selected that second row, so I don't have to calculate this stuff, the last determinant, simply because it's multiplied by 0, so it is equal to 0. So I don't care what it is, times 0 is 0, so the key part is here. So now I need to work out on these little guys, and remember, so that's so-called main diagonal, like it is in here. So this goes with a plus sign, so if I multiply -1 by 4, and then the other diagonal goes with a minus sign, so I multiply -3 by 2, and it is gonna be with a negative in front. So this product with time by -6. So that's my next part. And then there'll be next to it -1, which is also multiplied by determinant. So we gonna just times this carefully. 4 times 4. And then -1 times 2. So do arithmetic carefully. You could use calculator. Time to write it. Need more practice. So anyways, we're gonna see what these products are. So this be -4, and 2 minuses will be plus. 3 times 2 is 6, right? And for the other one, it's 16 subtract 2. Okay, so this determinant, the little guy, is actually ends up being +2. That's ends up being 14. So this little arithmetic, I hope you're already good at this. -12, and then subtract 14 will give us -26. So there's some number we produced. And again, you should show me your work, because I know that calculators do that. Sometimes people say, oh, Alex, I just put this in a calculator. Well, yes, but it's not taking too long. What, 5 minutes, 10 minutes? I'll give you the whole day. So you really need to carry out something from this class. So you should be able to show work, because who knows, you might take a calculus class from some instructor that does not allow to use any calculators whatsoever. And you should do it by hand, and that's what the point is. It's good to be able to put this in the calculators. Yes, it's used technology, but you never know. You might get a class where calculators are not allowed. So you really want to make sure you can do the work and write it down. That's the reason why I'm showing you the solutions of problems in very detail, so you can do them on your own. So you can also go over every step. So that's the second exercise. And for the first exercise, for the midterm, I'm referring you to the previous lecture recording. I'm sure you already watched it. If not, check it out, because it has everything you need. And there'll be only 2 problems. And again, the midterm will be emailed to you, and you should email it back to me, all your work. Make pictures. If you don't know how to make pictures and how to attach them, well, check the campus library. They will help. they stay there all day long, 9 to 5, maybe even have extended hours, and they definitely very, very helpful. So they will show you how to make a picture to attach, to email it to me so I receive it, because you took the class that does not meet on campus at all. So no meetings, no classroom, so we just communicate online. Yeah, it's not online, it's MDC Live, but that's pretty much the same thing, because same with online classes, we never meet on campus, because I get students from all campuses. In my online classes, I have students from various campuses of our college, so we never meet. But we can always schedule the time on Zoom to meet using the link that you are using right now to log into Zoom for this class. If there is something you want to personally discuss with me, just email me. Say, Alex, tomorrow at 2 o'clock or whatever time works for you. Can we get on Zoom? And I will reply, yes, we can, of course. And I will, of course, be on Zoom. So don't hesitate. No worries. And I'm not saying that you don't have any ways to meet with me. In fact, you can meet with me 7 days a week. It's even more convenient. And if you have quick question, you can always email it to me, and I'll do my best to reply it right away within first couple of hours or so, because I usually check my email most of the time. So don't hesitate, because that's pretty much all I wanted to discuss today. And I'm waiting to see if you have any questions, or if you get any questions eventually, email me the question. I'm always checking my email so we can decide.
So, so Professor, so basically on Friday you're gonna email us the midterm, and
Yes, yes.
then we email it back the same day, or it's like a timer.
No, it's the same day is fine. I'll send it to you first thing Friday morning, so you can take it earlier,
All
or
right.
if you wanna, you don't have to log into Zoom, because I'll send it to you earlier, so some people may be done even before the class start. But I will be at 10:30 as usual on Zoom. If anyone needs some clarifications from me, I'll be there to help you
Oh,
understand.
okay.
Okay, and the midterm is 2 questions, right?
Yeah, two questions. Not too many, two questions.
Okay, and the questions we answer with the last number on our ID card. That's what you said?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you. Bye.
Professor, until when do we have to submit the homework?
It'd be good if you submit it, if not by Friday, then over weekend, but do it. Do it. I'm sure you will
Okay,
get it
thanks.
done. Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Professor. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Thank you, Professor. Have a great day.
Bye.